What's up, guys? Welcome to Bipolar Boxing. I'm going to do a breakdown for Brennan Figueroa versus Stephen Fulton. It's the co-main event for the Morel Benavidez card, and it's a very good fight. Nice rematch. It's at a different weight. I think they were both at 122 before when they fought. This fight's at 126. And I mean, if you're going to ask me who would benefit better from the weight moving up, it has to be Figueroa, just simply because of his body type. He's a lot taller, leaner. Usually those guys can move up in weight, no problem, and it doesn't affect him. It actually makes him better. Um, Now, a guy like Figueroa, he did get hit a lot at 122 pounds. He just gets hit a lot. It's just his style. But the guy is like 25-1, so I really don't care that he gets hit a lot. He got hit a lot in the first fight, which I think he won the first fight. Stephen Fulton was a very good fighter back then. It's just this fight's very. It's just very simple to break down. Like Figueroa is on a different trajectory than Stephen Fulton ever since that fight that they had, like that catapulted Fulton into a fight with Inoue. And he got paid. He went to Japan to fight him. He got demolished in that fight, but it's against Inoue. I mean, I think Figueroa would have had the same outcome too, but he got knocked out, and that affects. It doesn't change the way I really look at Fulton's career, but some things you got to look at with your eyes, and you could see that Fulton is not the same fighter after that beating he took from Inoue. And I'm usually not that guy who thinks like old fights affect a fighter so much. I just kind of take each fight as an individual thing. There's certain things that I could see with my eyes that like Fulton's not as good a fighter. Figueroa has gotten better since that matchup. Neither one fought that much since the first matchup, but it's just a fight where like I just can't get that last fight of Stephen Fulton's out of my head. Uh, there could be a case that like maybe he just wasn't up for the fight. Like the guy who he was fighting, I don't even know what the hell his name is, but like Fulton looked terrible. I had Fulton like minus 8 or 900 in that fight on a parlay, and I was scared to death watching that fight. I was just like, man, we need an A side decision here, and we got it. But just watching from an unbiased opinion, I thought Fulton lost that fight. He got knocked down. Like I thought he lost the fight on the cards. But he got the decision, got through that, and sometimes like there's an old saying in boxing, like what is it? Jeez, but win today, look good tomorrow. So he won that fight, and then it gets a big fight after that. Now this is the fight where training camp's going to be a lot better. Your mindset's going to be completely different. And like Fulton, his career it's pretty much over if he loses this fight. As far as at like world level, he's pretty much done. He might get big fights after this, but it's going to be guys looking to make their name uh, off of certain fighters, like. But I mean, I just got to go with Figueroa here. I got to think that Figueroa, while he does get hit, like Fulton will land the cleaner punches in this fight, but he's just going to get out volumed by Figueroa. Figueroa does get hit a lot. Part of that reason is he throws a lot. And when you throw, you leave yourself open. So you're going to get hit, but he's confident in his chin. He's not fighting a true 126 pounder. Fulton moved up just like he did. And, I just think his body's going to react a lot better to it. Fulton's moving up. I think some of his speed's going to go. His chin is already starting to go, in my opinion. And this is just not a good fighter for him to face when you're just going downward. And the other guy, like I said, he's going up. And I just like Figueroa in this fight. I'm going to say Figueroa by it's decision or late stoppage, but I'm gonna say Figueroa by decision. 12 round fight. I'm gonna say like 9 rounds to 3. I don't see Fulton doing much. Like I said, he's gonna land clean punches, but I think he's gonna be off his back foot a lot. And he's just going to get out volumed. He's going to be up against the ropes, and he's going to be trying to like catch and shoot a lot, in my opinion. That's just the way I see it going. It's just not going to be enough. and I don't think he's going to have the power to hurt Figueroa. So Figueroa is just going to keep coming forward off fight, and Fulton's going to get very tired fighting off of his back foot. Like I say this all the time on this channel, it is very tiring to fight off your back foot. That's where I see Stephen Fulton being for this fight, and I think Figueroa gets his revenge here. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you think Figueroa is going to win, how you think he's going to win. If you think Fulton's going to win, how's he going to do it? I'm assuming most people would pick Fulton by decision. He does not have a lot of knockouts on his resume. So that's his path to victory. He can outbox the guy who just comes forward and swinging. You can outbox volume punchers. It's just a very difficult thing to do because it doesn't look good in the judge's eyes when you're going backward all night and in eating shots even if they're not big shots. But yeah, just give me Figueroa in this fight. I just love the parlay of Figueroa and Benavidez. I love both of them for these fights, and I think they're really good value. I think I think Figueroa and Benavidez should. You're gonna laugh, but I think they should both be about 5-1 favorites each in these fights. That's how much I like both of these guys. So I'm happy as I bet boxing every single weekend. I'm watching the UK card right now going on Friday afternoon, and you just fire all the favorites. They're all going to win. We're on our last fight with George Liddard. He's winning every round. Um, but these fights, like I got to bet, minus 2,000. Buddig was like minus 5,000. Littard's like minus 850. Like you got to pay a lot, but they win. And so it's nice to get a little bit of value on these favorites that I like very much because I would bet Benavidez if he was minus 5 or 600 in that fight. I'd bet Figueroa if he was minus 5 or 600 in this fight. So I think it's great value. I think it's a great parlay to have. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, but have a good night.